Athletes often approach practice with more emphasis on the physical and technical perspective. They lift weights to get bigger, stronger, and faster while also spending countless hours working on learning the technical skills of the game. However, they miss out on the third and most important area of development because there is very little information on how to go about developing this aspect. Research has shown that athletes who also work on their psychological aspect of the game tend to do better in competition because they learn how to control their emotions under pressure. When we are about to attain something important in life, our body invariably reacts to the situation with increased emotion. We anticipate a certain outcome and our body prepares with increased heart rate, perspiration, muscle tension, heavy breathing, and so on. Psychologically, our body prepares with excitement if we envision a favorable outcome or doubt, worry, and fear if failure is imminent. This emotional mindset, which affects our performance, is part of our body built-in mechanism for dealing with pressure. The way you practice and are able to simulate and control your psychological response will determine whether you succeed or fail under pressure. Athletes who spend hours working to develop their physical and technical aspects end up with sound abilities. However, they still fail because they lack the deciding factor. For example, shooting 500 jump shots daily without simulating real game situations will not improve a player's game time shooting ability. Likewise, playing pickup games all day without developing the proper fundamental skill will only make a player dependent on limited skill. We now know that our past experience influences what we do in future, and the same principle applies to how we play. If you are not committed and your practice intensity does not come close to matching that of a real game, you are invariably setting yourself up for failure. Under pressure, you will respond exactly and within the limit of your practice experiences. The following 10 tips will guide you through your core development, making your practice meaningful and productive. Identifying your weakest skill, setting long and short-term goals, developing a step-by-step practice program, getting a feel for your program, learning and mastering individual steps or drill, putting it all together to learn a skill, developing good rhythm and coordination, influencing your subconscious mind, dealing with emotions, positive or negative, using your practice time for practice only. Remember that sleeping in a gymnasium will not make you a better athlete, akin to sleeping in the garage does not make one a car. Being serious, focused, and using the right program designed to develop the core areas of your game will make you a better athlete. The physical and technical aspect of the game are important, however, they tend to level off as one ascends the ladder of competition. At the highest level, athletes who have developed their mental toughness often gain an advantage over their opponents. Mental toughness is just about the most envied thing in sport because it is the hardest to achieve and consequently the most difficult to break down when opposed by it. Angela Barton. Hit the like button and subscribe for more success secret to practice series dropping every Sunday night.